link in the Google Classroom to two amazing races. One of them is a jet versus a car, a Bugatti, and the other one is a cheetah versus a race car, a Formula E race car. So, you try to guess who's going to win, and then let's go ahead and discuss what it is that happens. Okay? So, question. At the beginning, the cheetah was definitely pawning the car, and the car was definitely pawning the airplane. What was happening there?
The acceleration.
Okay, interesting word. Very good, Miss Huffam. The acceleration. Let's say that we have a Bugatti then. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay? Let's say that we have a Bugatti, and you have a plane. There. The plane's probably not going to come out as nice. Something like that, I don't know. This is like a Russian aircraft. There we go. Okay. So you have a car. Now for the first, let's say, 500 meters of the race, the car was definitely ahead of the airplane. And yet, the airplane won the race. Now Ms. Huffam used a very interesting word. And that word is called acceleration. But before we can extend acceleration, we have to understand another word. Velocity. What is velocity?
The time that how much time you have to take to get in a specific velocity.
A definition of velocity is how far you travel in how much time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or another way to say velocity is the rate of change of position. So, in terms of raw velocity, who can go faster, the Bugatti or the jet? The jet can go faster. The jet can travel at over 1,000 miles an hour. The Bugatti can't even touch that. And a lot of different reasons. Mr. Galt had mentioned ground friction is extremely strong, right? And the jet doesn't have to overcome so much friction. So what is velocity? Velocity is how fast you're going and how little time. So for instance, you have all driven to San Antonio, right? What is the shortest amount of time that you've taken to get to San Antonio?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. That's very crazy. That's incredible. And not super safe. So let's say that Mr. Galt made it there in 2.5 hours. Usually people Google Maps will tell you that you take about 4 hours and 15 minutes to get to San Antonio. When we go with the people to Mo Ranch, we take about as much. One time I took 5 hours and 15 minutes because I was driving at the very nice speeds of 50 miles an hour, and I made it to San Antonio with half a tank of gas, which was I was very proud of that achievement because I wanted to see if I could make it with half a tank of gas. Now, velocity is exactly as Mr. Galt was proving in this analogy. How fast are you going from you to the next position and back? And it is given by a very simple formula that I want in your notebooks. The formula is V is equal to D over T. And that's the formula for velocity. Or, velocidad es igual a distancia entre tiempo. Velocity is equal to displacement divided by the time.
Yeah.
All right. Displacement over time.